Dear Diary, I have fallen into a wormhole and I am very annoyed. It all started earlier this morning. I was in the lab when Brian showed up. He was full of himself as usual, but worse today. He had gotten the grant. Him. That absolute idiot. Why? Why give it to Brian? Brian? Really? I still don't get it. I've worked my fingers to the bone, and for what? For them to give it to Brian, I just... Anyway, long story short, I lost my temper and told him to get out. Could I have conducted myself better? Sure, of course I could. Maybe I didn't have to say he had a face that looked like a bulldog that's eaten a wasp. In reflection, that was not best. I also could have been looking where I was going while I was waving my arms about angrily. I could have taken the time to turn off the machinery. Of course I could have. And yet, I did not. I fell into the machinery backwards as I was flinging curse words at Brian. I mean, Brian isn't that bad. No, he actually is. I still don't get why they have... No. I'm going to be more relaxed. The bigger region anyway. Who leaves a wormhole generator on? Come on. You learned that day one. Don't leave a wormhole generator on. That's basic. Well, here I am, diary. Drifting aimlessly through an endless tunnel. It's a bit boring, to be honest. Diary, why do I allow myself to get so annoyed by Brian? We went to school together. I've known him for years. But he really does annoy me. Like, right, getting the grant. You can get a grant and not come into where I work and lord it over me. You could just get the grant and, not come in and annoy me. Get on with the work. Anyway, I kind of did the same when I applied. I went into his office and danced around, saying how I'd applied and I'd get it. Like, actually dancing around. I deserved him coming in to annoy me. And... I think if I'm actually being honest with myself, I know he deserved it. That's why I overreacted. Well, what's done is done. I guess everyone has a story like this. Getting annoyed with someone and ending up in a wormhole. Right, so maybe not exactly like this. Would this wormhole ever end? I've been floating here for like an hour now. Nice colours. Dear Diary, it's been 20 minutes since my last entry. I am very bored. My phone has no signal, but at least I can record voice notes. Well, Diary, what's to actually be said? I am hurling through a vortex, which was very exciting, but now I'm bored. Dear Diary, it's a little later. Maybe 5 minutes? I really need to use the bathroom. Dear Diary, I can see in the distance. There's someone heading my way. It looks like they're in another wormhole, right next to mine. Wait a second. It looks like there's someone up ahead. That looks like me. That is me! Oh, it's me again. There they go. Hang on. There I go. That was cool. I wonder what caused that. Well, that was interesting. Dear Diary, something weird just happened. I feel like I made a U-turn. Like I'm going back the way I came. Hang on. Could they... Maybe I'm actually being pulled backwards. Maybe the people back at the lab have set the machine to retrieve me, and I'll arrive at the lab. Of course, that's what's happening. Phew. Right, guess I'll wait. Well, not much else to do, really. Dear Diary, it looks like there's someone up ahead. Wait, it's me again. Oh, hang on. What if that's the me from earlier? What if traveling through this wormhole I somehow passed myself and... I'm too tired to think. Dear Diary, I just had a thought. I'm going to arrive back at the lab. Back with Brian, back with everyone. He'll have taught them everything. How I got so annoyed at how I danced the other day. Like, I really went ham with that dancing. It was obnoxious. Oh, hang on, Diary. At my feet. It looks like the end of the vortex. Yes, I'm getting out! Dear Diary, what a day. From Brian telling me he got the grant to me falling into a wormhole. Then arriving back at the lab and everyone laughing at me. Turns out Brian had asked for the CCTV tapes and they're all watching me dance as they waited for me to get back. Still, it's nice to be home again. Oh, hang on. Did I actually turn off the wormhole generator before I left?